Bill Logan, following all of this, the impacts we could see here in Florida, too. Let's get to him now. Bill?
I tell you what, the impacts we're going to see today, honestly, is this is going to be the day where you're going to want to dial the friends up north and say, this is why we live in Florida. 83, 84 degrees is our expected high again today after record warmth yesterday. Nice and clear looking into downtown Tampa from our vantage point here in West Tampa, right across from Raymond James Stadium. Titan Doppler radar is clear right now, and we've backed things up over the past couple of hours just to show any kind of movement. We don't have any. There are some showers widely scattered out into the Gulf, and you can see some coming in through the Panhandle. That is associated with the front that's trying to move through the region, but it's just not gonna. It is that front that's going up the East Coast and really gonna be wreaking havoc with those folks, but it's not gonna make it here. Mild air in place once again today. Temperatures starting off mostly in the middle 60s. We are seeing some upper 50s right here around Zephyr Hills. It's 62 in Brooksville right now, but 68 in Bushnell, 66 in Riverview and Waimama, 67 for Bradenton and Hudson. Into the metro, and we're seeing again mid to upper 60s. 68 in St. Petersburg, 66 in Pinellas Park and Clearwater, and Oldsmar. Tampa has 69 degrees. Now, we are going to see the fog form because the temperatures will drop as we get toward daybreak, but that fog will lift, and we're going to get a nice day both today and tomorrow. Warm and sunny, 84. And yeah, we'll ask for another one and get it with a high of 83 for your Sunday. More details on our weather and that massive, nasty system that is moving through as we see that making its way up the East Coast. That's coming up in just a little bit, Ashley.
Happening now, a steady stream of people in mourning over the loss of Nelson Mandela. They continue to pay their respects outside his home. Pictures to show you now this morning from Johannesburg. We now know at least 3 American presidents will travel to South Africa to attend memorial services. President Obama and former President George Bush will travel with their families together on Air Force One. Former President Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton will also be there. The memorial is set for Tuesday at a stadium in Johannesburg, followed by a smaller funeral on December 15th at Mandela's home.
Students at Berkeley Prep in Tampa also paying tribute to Mandela. They sang the South African national anthem in class on Friday. His legacy lives with students who were just kids when Mandela was freed from prison after spending nearly 30 years there.
He was so successful at promoting reconciliation. You know, the world is really kind of a violent place right now. Lots of conflicts go on because people can't come together and talk about things.
Robert Danko is a Berkeley Prep senior. He is also on the debate team. He also studied Mandela to better understand nonviolent dialogue. Now, for more coverage on the passing of Nelson Mandela, head to abcactionnews.com. When you get there, you're going to find a biography, a timeline of historic events, photos and stories from those people who met Nelson Mandela as well. A 6-year-old girl mauled by 2 dogs is still in the hospital recovering this morning. She's also, right now, for the first time, sharing the terrifying details of that attack.
I thought they were going to be nice, but then they went towards me and they started biting me. They were dragging me everywhere.
Yeah, Alicia Battle says she was actually playing in the Lakeland yard on Thursday when the dogs jumped the fence and started biting her. Members of her family tried to rescue her. They were also bit. Alicia's wounds were the most severe, actually exposing some of her organs. People there who ran to help her say the owner of the dogs apparently showed up, but he didn't say a word. He just whistled for the dogs.
The lady that owned the dog had got him and took him with her.
Lakeland investigators say in the last year, the dogs named Boss and Promise have been quarantined twice for biting. Their owner has been cited and fined $500. He will likely not be charged, though. It's up to a judge now to determine what to do with the dogs.
I just want everybody to forgive me, and I just pray for mercy.
An apology in court from the Tampa teenager who attacked a transgender woman. 16-year-old Taveri Spencer was ordered to spend the next 25 years in prison. This past May, Spencer became enamored with a woman named Coco, but when Spencer found out Coco was born a man, she was furious, so Spencer shot Coco twice but survived. Spencer can appeal the judge's decision.
I would never want any other family to endure what we're enduring.
happening right now. Coast to coast manhunt is on for the man accused of beating and stabbing his wife to death. Now, the victim is from the Bay Area. Her family spoke to our Alec Hobson.
Nobody deserves to go through this. Nobody.
Her family knew her marriage was abusive. For years, the Robles say they had been trying to get Ashley Atherley to leave. But even their wildest nightmares couldn't have predicted this.
What he did to this beautiful angel that had so much love in her heart and not a mean bone in her body is just indescribable.
On Sunday, the 28-year-old, originally from Tampa Bay, was found dead in a bathroom in California, beaten and stabbed. Her husband, Edley Atherley, nowhere to be found. San Bernardino police say he's their #1 suspect. They recently held a news conference alongside Ashley's parents, who flew in from Hillsborough County.
This man is an animal. He has a rotten heart. And he needs to suffer for what he did to her.
Local records show Atherley was arrested back in 2008 for domestic battery. That's when her family tells us the violence really started to unfold. Last year, the couple, along with their 2 young girls, moved to California. Her family last saw her in June, when they say she came here trying to escape.
It almost seemed like a matter of time before we got a call, not to this extent, but that something was going to be wrong.
But they never imagined it would end like this. And now as police search for the person who killed their sister, their daughter, their friend, Ashley's family hopes somewhere in this tragic tale, there's a lesson to be learned. A woman who hears their plea.
Just please be strong. You might not think you're strong enough, but you are. So please just get away.
I would never want any other family to endure what we're enduring.
Atherley was last seen on Wednesday trying to buy a Metrolink ticket, but when security approached him, he apparently ran off. Ashley's family fears he may be trying to get back to the Bay Area here. If anyone has any information about where this guy is, you're asked to contact police immediately. And ABC Action News is taking action to help victims of domestic violence. If you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation, we post a lot of information on our website, abcactionnews.com/DV. When you're there, you're also going to find the number to the statewide domestic violence hotline.
3, 2, 1.
Light it up! Merry Christmas, everybody!
That was Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn getting a little help lighting the Christmas tree at Curtis Hickson Park. Kicked off a series of holiday events in downtown. Well, today there is a parade down Madison Street, and it leads to the park, followed by a festival from noon until 4. Coming up right here on ABC Action News in the 7 a.m. hour, our Sean Daly live from the parade and Snowfest happening today in St. Pete.
And here's an update to some news that we've been telling you about in the past few days. During our 11 p.m. show last night, we hit the milestone 100,000 fans on our Facebook fan page. Now, to show our thanks, we're giving away $500 every day for 5 days in a row starting December 16th. You can enter to win now, though, except you, Bill. You can't.
I can't.
No.
I'm sorry. Well, that leaves me in a bit of a fog then, John. I don't know what it is that I shall do, but we're going to have a decent day when we can actually get out by the pool today. Look at how big this chair is. Sit out there in that chair. But you know what? The fog, it's going to lift later on, and we're going to be up into the 80s, 84 degrees today. And I'm going to tell you exactly why today is the best day for you to pick up the phone and call the folks up north. Coming up.
Okay, still ahead, ways to lower your cable bill and get the channels off your cable that you don't watch. I like this idea.
Huge help, that would be, right? Also, a local cancer patient getting the trip of a lifetime, not just one, many of them. They're in Disney World. The generosity that made it all come true after the break.
Florida's most accurate weather every morning on ABC Action News.
Unwrap performance. Unwrap exhilaration. Only during the Lexus December to Remember sales event at the Bay Area's luxury leader, Lexus of Tampa Bay. It's your chance to unwrap the all-new 2014 IS250, just $239 a month. New ES350, $299 a month. Or GS350, $349 a month. The Lexus December to Remember sales event on both sides of the bay. Lexus of Tampa Bay or our sister store, Lexus of Clearwater.
Unexpected legal problems.
Divorce can be so confusing.
For answers about family law, find West Chase Law at tampabaylaw.tv.
Find attorneys, get answers only at tampabaylaw.tv.
When you buy a car at Century, we like to think of it not as the end of a relationship, but the beginning of one. We help you find the vehicle that you're looking for, at the price you can afford, with the features that you want, with the financing that you need. But we do it all in a fun environment and a no-hassle environment that makes you feel comfortable when you're with us. That's what makes Century different. Come to Century Buick GMC for the best personalized experience, or visit us at tampabuickgmc.com.
I found it!
Why don't you find a spot on the tree? Hey, here you go. So you know who's coming tonight?
Yeah.
You super excited?
Yeah. Can we make them cookies?
What kind?
Sugar frosting.
So, do you think he's gonna bring you something?
I don't know. This one's for Daddy.
Are we gonna leave these by the tree?
No.
Well, how's he supposed to get them?
I'm gonna give them to him.
You are?
He's here! I made these for you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
I love you, Grandpa.
Merry Christmas from Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Real ingredients? Taste for yourself.
For just $11, try Papa John's new Chipotle chicken and bacon pizza. And get our new mega chocolate chip cookie, just $5. An $11 pizza and a $5 cookie. That's pretty sweet.
Taking action for your money, cable customers have been complaining for years about being forced to pay for dozens of channels they never watch. I'm one of them. And some companies are now starting to bend. Time Warner just announced it's going to offer a TV package for just $29 a month that includes your local stations, some basic cable and basic cable, I should say, and HBO. That follows the lead of Comcast, which recently rolled out a similar bundle for $40. Tech blogs say once you add taxes and fees, new plan's probably going to run you about $50. Experts say cable companies are rolling out these plans to keep customers who are choosing the internet and Netflix only.
35 young cancer patients and their parents all waking up in Disney World this morning thanks to the generosity of local donors. In October, we first told you about Dan and Nicole Long. They wanted to make those kids' wishes come true. So after our stories aired, several donors joined together to make the Hope, Smile, and Dream event all possible. The families left Tampa just yesterday for the Magic Kingdom. They will enjoy the park's dazzling holiday displays.
It's wonderful for the parents because the parents get to go and actually see their kids having fun and laughing again, and again not worrying about their diagnosis or their treatments or what they're going through, and they just get to see their kids being kids.
In addition to the free tickets, the families also get a $50 gift card to use inside the park to maybe buy some goodies to remember, you know, such a magical, cool experience.
Absolutely.
Just a great effort for them.
They won't need to buy a sweatshirt today, though.
No.
At one of those gift shops, because we're the envy of the nation.
It's fantastic.
How's that feel? Pretty good.
I mean, we'll take a look at the national map in just a second, and I'll show you why. But some of the pictures that are coming in, I mean, the ice storms. We're here.
Glad to be here.
Good times indeed. Want to show you some of our live pictures around the region right now. This is looking out at a very barren highway out along Dale Mabry at Columbus, just on the other side of Ray J from where we are. And over onto the other side of the pond, we're looking at very nice conditions across the Howard Franklin Bridge. A little bit of a bump. This isn't wind. This is as the cars kind of go across the surface. This is way up on a pole, so it kind of intensifies that look like it's shaking around. But a nice, calm morning all around the region. We're going to get some clouds in today, maybe a 50-50 cloud cover kind of day after a foggy start. Now, the fog is going to form as the temperature down near the surface drops down to that of the dew point. And we do have calm winds around. But that's going to be the only fly in the ointment as far as we're concerned weather-wise. We will once again be the envy of the nation with the warmth continuing. And we broke records yesterday, back up into that near record territory once again today with an expected high of 84 in Tampa. Great looking as we go ahead and see out the window, our magical windows, into real-time Titan Doppler territory. Nothing showing up across central Florida. However, as we widen our view, you can see a couple of bands of showers kind of pulling through the panhandle. This is associated with the front that is really wreaking havoc across the majority of the eastern coast of the United States, but it's not going to affect us because we've got high pressure that's basically over us right now, and we'll continue to see that nice high pressure in control as we get that warmer weekend. Temperatures right now into the 60s, and our rain chances remain low throughout the weekend as well. We are seeing temperatures right now in the 60s for the most part. 67 for Hudson and Bradenton, 66s in Riverview and Waimama. 59 though in Zephyr Hills, almost 10 degrees warmer though in Bushnell, where it's 68 degrees. We get that same 68 degree reading in St. Petersburg, 69 right now at Tampa International Airport, Carrollwood at 67, and 64 right now in Brandon and on up the road into Dover. As I mentioned, it will remain mild today here, but across the country, high pressure, just a huge mass of cold Arctic air coming in across the middle of the country, and temperatures starting off in the single digits and even some negative numbers across the northern plains. We're getting a new batch of snow back in here across the west with more reinforcing cold. And the cold front here across the southeast, that's going to be the focus for storms and showers all the way from the Gulf Coast and then pushing on up in through the Carolinas. Could be a messy sort of day for the ACC championship game tonight. Temperatures will be in the 50s, though, kind of on the mild side. Decent for football, but we start off with the fog. Then we get that fog lifting. We get the sunny skies back in once again today. And even as we look through with the futurecast, we're not seeing much in the way of showers that we're going to have to worry about. Yes, we'll start off with the fog. This kind of gives us a good idea of where the fog is going to be thickest throughout the morning. It will burn out or mix out of the atmosphere, and then we're going to get just clear skies throughout the day today and also tomorrow. Take a look at Florida's most accurate forecast for those important weekend days. Mostly sunny and, yeah, still warm with temperatures into the low 80s. And that continues right through the middle of the week. We do get a front through. It's going to be a mild front, maybe a 20 to 30% chance of showers. And the temperatures drop just a little bit, but that's still warmer than what we normally expect this time of year. Our average high right around 73 or 74 degrees for this time of year. So definitely continuing very warm. And warming in sports as well.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sable. It's Championship Saturday across the entire college football landscape. For the third time in the last 4 years, Florida State Seminoles are back in the ACC title game. Now that the Jameis Winston drama is over, the star freshman quarterback can now turn his focus back to the ACC title game today versus the surprising Duke Blue Devils. It's no question Duke has been the most surprising team in the country and is this year's Cinderella team. After all, this is a Blue Devil team that hasn't had a winning season in nearly 20 years.
I think what Duke does, Duke plays tremendously consistent. They make very few mistakes. They've become so athletic in the back end with their skill guys, and the secondary guys allows them to make plays, and they're very physical up front. So, I mean, I don't think we face anybody that plays as consistent as Duke does, in my opinion.
We're going to have to play extremely well to win, but the stage doesn't matter. You know, it's trying to win the 7th ACC game in a row, and that's what we're trying to do.
So there's only one place you can watch this ACC championship game, and that's right here on ABC. Coverage begins at 8 o'clock later tonight. Meanwhile, at the NFL, Daquan Bowers was limited in practice for the Buccaneers yesterday with a knee injury, but he wasn't the only big name not going full tilt for the Bucs. Wideout Vincent Jackson is still not 100% with a hamstring injury, so he was limited in practice for the 4th straight day this week. Bucs head coach Greg Schiano told the media on Friday that he's, quote, cautiously optimistic that Jackson will play in upgrading the 3-time Pro Bowler from a probable to a game-time decision versus the Buffalo Bills on Sunday.
Up to him. He knows his body. He knows if he can do it or not. And he wants, desperately wants to help us win. But, he and I have talked, and he'll let me know.
And one other Bucs injury note, Darrelle Revis also listed as probable. We'll have a complete recap of the big Florida State game coming up tonight on ABC Action News. Until then, I'm John Sable. Have a good Saturday, everyone.
I love my dog, and I'd love to have her back.
That might be a lot harder than it sounds after a judge sees this video. Still ahead on Action News, the man on the scooter seen dragging his puppy explains what happened before he was arrested.
Unbelievable. Hey, how about this morning's recipe, though? Deep frying fruit. Head to abcactionnews.com right now to see the recipe. We're going to show you how it's done next.
You know what's so awesome about the internet? It gets more and more entertaining every day. And once you've got Verizon Fios, that's when you get it. America's fastest, most reliable internet takes your entertainment to ridiculous levels.
I was streaming videos, movies, music. Once I realized how fast it was, that's when I got it.
And now you can get the ultimate holiday gift. Get the Fios Triple Play for just $79.99 a month online, guaranteed for the first year. Plus, get a $300 holiday bonus with a 2-year agreement. Technology that makes life more entertaining. That's powerful.
After your car wreck, when should you get medical treatment? Right now. When do you need money for your medical bills and lost wages? Right now. When will the attorneys at John Bales start fighting for what matters most to you? Right now. I'm John Bales. We've helped thousands of people through some tough times, and we're ready to help you right now. Because life doesn't wait, you need John Bales. 1-800-CALL-JOHN.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we traveled across the country to bring together online students with the professors committed to their success.
My professors were more interested in hearing from me.
They have a vested interest in my personal success.
I wake up every morning proud to be doing what I'm doing, and a lot of it has to do with the way that you taught.
Because across all 180 of our online graduate and undergraduate programs, we have just one focus: you. Find your online program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingle and ring, ting, tingling too.
For great gifts at great prices, don't miss Kohl's Christmas list sale this Thursday through Saturday. Plus, get $10 Kohl's cash for every gift you spend. Kohl's, expect great things.
Slow smoked baby back ribs at Sonny's. Served with 2 sides and choice of bread for just $13.99. Come get a slab today. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since '68.
When severe weather is on the way, get the latest online or download our app.
Updating you now on some disturbing video we first showed you last night at 11, taken in Illinois. It's now evidence in an animal abuse case. We need to warn you too, this video, it is tough to watch. Police say surveillance cameras overlooking a 7-Eleven parking lot caught this. A man on a motor scooter dragging behind his 4-month-old puppy on a leash. A clerk at the store reported a blood trail in the parking lot. Ugh. So after the man came into the store asking for some water for his dog, that's when this all surfaced. The puppy's name is Georgia, is now in the care of the county animal shelter. But the owner, who was arrested, says he wants Georgia back.
I'm mad at myself for my stupidity. I'm worried about her. I miss her.
So that man says, here's his explanation, he'd taken the energetic pup on a run from his scooter several times before and had no idea she wasn't running behind. The Iraq War veteran admits to having issues but says animal abuse is not one of them. For now, Georgia is in good hands. There's a court hearing next month to decide if he gets the dog back.
Okay, so who doesn't like deep fried foods? They taste fantastic. Here's an idea that's not a total belly buster, though. Chris Kotke from Let's Dish has deep fried avocado fries.
Deep fried foods continue to be popular because, well, they're delicious. But instead of the usual, try something unusual, like these avocado fries. And the first thing we need to do is to cut open an avocado. But for this recipe, you want to select an avocado that's a little bit on the firm side, not completely rock hard, but not completely soft either, just a little on the firm side. And then we're going to take a spoon, scoop out the half of avocado, and we're going to go ahead and cut the avocado into about 4 wedges, just like so. And then we have to bread them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the avocado wedges, we're going to put them first into some all-purpose flour, mix those up. I'm going to take them out and put them into an egg wash, which is nothing more than some mixed up egg. Mix those around, take them out of the egg, and we're going to put it straight away into panko breadcrumbs, and that's going to help us with the crunchy part of it. We're going to mix those up. When they're completely coated, we'll take them out, and then we'll put them into the fryer. Next, place the breaded avocados into oil at 350 degrees in the deep fryer. The avocado fries are done. When they're beautifully golden brown, then take them out of the fryer. Put them on to a piece of paper towel, season with some salt, and eat them hot with your favorite dipping sauce.